Hello, good day everyone. Today is our computer 8. We have in second quarter, week 3. In today's lesson, we talk about the pen tool. In the Photoshop, pen tool allows you can create your own custom shapes. A pen tool is one of the shapes in the Photoshop that work with vector graphics. And it has the following types of the pen tool. But before we proceed for the area of creating the modified image in the pen tool, we have the pen tool in which is one of the shape in the Photoshops. Second is the standard pen tool. It draws with the greatest precision. Third, freedom pen tool. It draws paths like drawing with pencils on paper. Next is the magnetic pen option. It lets you draw a path that snaps to the edge of defined areas in your image. And you can use the pen tools in conjunction with the shape tools to create complex shapes. In the preform pen tool, it is the tool that allows you to draw vector shapes and the varied paths by automatically adding anchor points that click on the canvas and drag to draw paths freely. And this also how to add the anchor point tool. In the add anchor point tool, it is the tool that adds anchors and reshapes actual shapes in the paths. The delete anchor point tool is also the tool that removes the anchors and reshapes actual shapes and paths. To click on the anchor point to remove from the path. And these are also the shortcut for the pen tool and the PK on your keyboard. Based from the shortcut, we have the pen tool, Ctrl P, and to the freeform pen tool, Ctrl P again, the add anchor point tool, the delete anchor point tool, and the convert point tool. How can you draw using the pen tool? In the pen tool, it's already to begin the path, and the pen tool is creating how to editing and creating the path, and it appears when the mouse is pressed and to add the anchor point to the path and remove the anchor point from the path. And the last, when hovered over the begin point of the path to close the path. One is to the O2 and the delete. The second is the rubber band. In the auto add delete, which is the lets you add an anchor point when you click a line, segments of delete in anchor point when you click it. In terms of the rubber band, which lets you preview path segments as you move the pointer between clicks. To access this option, click the pop-up menu located on the right sides of the custom shape icons. So you can hold Ctrl and click on the canvas to open up the options menu. Hold the shift to constraints movements to 45 to 90 to 135 and to 180 degree while creating or editing anchor points in handles. To select anchor point with the direct selection tool and click the delete anchor and joining path segments are delete leaving two paths. Just the example of the pentol plus option alt change to convert anchor point tool. So in the view snap to grid to allow precise creations rather of curves with the pentol, it drags handles from the first anchor point with the beginning of a curved path, and the drag handles around just 1/3 of the curve to create the smooth path. When can it be used in drawing a line using the pentol? In drawing a line using the pentol, first is position the pentol where you want the line to begin. Click to define the first anchor point, and please do not drag it. Second, click the pentol to create two anchor points. Third, the first segment you draw will not be visible until you click the second anchor point. Continue to click until you create a path made of straight line segments connected. Why? It because by the cornering points. Another is to select the rubber band option in the Photoshop to preview path segments. If direction lines appear, it means you accidentally drag the pentol. Choose Edit or Undo and do it again. Click again when you want the segment to end. Continue clicking to set anchor points for additional straight segments. And the last anchor point you add always appears as a solid square, indicating that is unselected. Aside from that, the previously defined anchor points become hollow and deselected as you had more anchor points. So to close the path position the pentol over the first hollow anchor point, the small circle appears to next the pentol pointer. When it is positioned correctly, click or drag to close the path. And to leave the path open, press Ctrl plus click anywhere away from all objects. To leave the path open, you can also select the different tool. Others using pentol are: one is draw an S curve. Why? To change the direction of the curve sharply, release the mouse button and then Alt drag. Release the Alt and the mouse button and reposition the pointer where you want to segment to end and drag in the same direction to complete the curved segment. Continue dragging the pentol from different locations to create a series of smooth curves. Note that you are placing anchor points at the beginning at the end of each curve, not the tip or the curve. And lastly, Alt drag direction lines to break out the direction lines of an anchor point. Select the preformed pentol. To click the inverted arrow next to the shape buttons in the option bar. To enter the value between 0.5 and 10.0 pixels for the curved fit. The higher value creates a simpler path with fewer anchor points. Drag the pointer image as you drag the path trails behind the pointer. When you release the mouse, a work path is created. And to continue the existing freehand path, position the pen pointer on the end point of the path. To complete the path, release the mouse and create the closed path. Drag to the line to initial point of the path. That's all for today. For more updates, please monitor our eClass online learning platform. Thank you and goodbye. Again, my name is Mr. Rinaldo B. Malimban, your computer aide.